Hello and welcome to another NC exclusive. I am Felicity Ezewuike. Our guest, the Nigerian High Commissioner to the Republic of Zambia, Ambassador Ominyi Eze. He's a graduate of political science and has held several public offices prior to his appointment, including as Chief Welfare Officer to the first civilian governor of Ebonyi State, Dr. Samuel Egu. A congratulatory release on his appointment describes him as a consummate politician with a penchant for empowering youths. Ambassador Eze, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, my sister. It's my pleasure.
You've been in office for a year and 6 months, right? How has it been?
Very sweet. I will tell you that my stay in the office has been challenging and as well have been promising. I must confess that I'm enjoying my job and I'm enjoying the well relations between Nigeria and Zambia.
That's good to know. In the first week on the job, the media reports that you praised Zambians for the friendship and protection being offered to Nigerians living in Zambia. And you also said that as at that early stage, you hadn't received any report of mistreatment of Nigerians by Zambians. It's been over a year now. Is this still the case?
I will say yes, on the principle that there's no perfect situation. You can't say 100% situation, but when you have above 80, you can give yourself a pass mark. So I would say that the situation in that principle is still the same, but we have some elements like a few days last week, we have incident of a Nigerian that his shop got burnt, and is yet to uncover the reason, but he lost everything in his shop. He's into these women affairs that we've run, and he lost over $200,000 in estimates of well above that. But the police is on it. We hope that very soon they may come out. They will uncover the remote cause. Outside that, we are still enjoying a good friendship with the Zambian government and Zambian people here.
Quite unfortunate, the situation you have described. What is your office doing to assist this person temporarily while investigation go on?
Well, as a government, like I said, the thing just happened. So by this week, just about 3 days ago, by this week, we will be sending a formal report to headquarters to that effect. But he chose to come back to Nigeria to organize himself. So I've issued him ECT, which is emergency travel certificate, because his passport also got burnt to come home. His family is in Nigeria, and good enough, he also married a Zambia who is in Nigeria also, who is in Nigeria doing business. So that is what we can offer now at his own choice, as we press on the government to uncover the secret behind that.
Let's talk about the diplomatic relationship between the two countries. You've talked a lot about the friendship that both countries seem to enjoy and the fact that you actually love your job there. I want you to talk about what the strength is in that relationship that you can highlight.
So, it ranged from various areas. Like I can inform you that Dangote Group have their cement manufacturing company here, and he's enjoying a very warm relation between the government and the people of Zambia. We have Access Bank here, we have UBA here, we have some big boys in the oil sector, oil and gas sector, and we have Nigerians doing beautifully well in the education sector, teaching in the universities. We also have Nigerians doing their businesses, buying and selling here, and it can range in all areas. So we have a lot of things going to us here. So we don't have any hiccup anywhere.
Which of the areas, you've talked about a lot of area, banking and business, which of these areas do you think is strongest for Nigerians economically?
I can say that the two basic area, manufacturing and financial institution, that is the two I can be point. But that doesn't mean that other areas are doing badly.
Okay, in your previous interview with my colleague Benga, you talked about the challenge posed by lack of direct flights between Nigeria and Zambia. You said a journey that's ideally 3 hours takes about 2 days. Can you explain in detail why that is? Why can't we have a direct flight from Zambia to Nigeria?
You know, for countries to, there's what we call BAFA, that is a bilateral air service agreement between two countries. That hasn't been signed. We have exchanged MOU from Nigeria side to them. Incidentally, when I came in, when I came in was when they were doing the election they were preparing for election last year. So we haven't signed that BASA, and it is something that was signed in what we call JPC, which is coming up in Nigeria.
Sorry, let me interrupt you. What does it take to have that bilateral agreement signed? Because this is an important area that will enhance economic interaction between Zambia and Nigeria. And besides, this administration will soon be out of office.
Well, government is a continuity. So, but it is not on Nigeria's side. Nigeria have sent the MOU, the draft MOU. We are waiting for the Zambian side to respond. But we can, as you know, that this government just came in. They're barely a year in office. So I presume that they're taking their time to get settled down and have a look at MOU before responding to us.
You did say, I think in that interview as well, that the challenge is part of the conversation, that the challenge of flights between both countries formed part of your conversation with the president of African Women in Mining and the president of the Chamber of Commerce when they visited. What was the outcome of that discussion that you think will benefit ongoing efforts to bring these transportation basically between two countries?
Because both countries, both sides are suffering it. Many Zambians travel to Nigeria, especially for religious purposes and for business purposes. So they also go through what Nigerians go through coming here. So both sides are in need for a direct flight. But I also want to inform you that by tomorrow, the Nigeria Chamber of Commerce and Zambia Chamber of Commerce will be having a business forum virtually, and it is going to form part of the discussions, which I expect the Zambian side to get back to their government to press further. That though for now they would have been settled down to look at the MOU that Nigeria have exchanged, and then revert to Nigeria, will now make a plan to sign the BASA. And after signing the BASA, another thing is to get the airline that will operate the route. Because like you see, both government, none of us have a national carrier that we can just put there. So we also be looking forward to private sectors, that is the business of airline, to see who can put a route, who can put route to Zambia. But good enough, we have our brother, the chairman of Peace Airline. He already operating South Africa and maybe some other South African countries. So I don't think that getting him to add Zambia will be a problem.
All right, still on economic relationship, one area of strength you highlighted is that there is something Nigeria, both countries basically can gain from agriculture. What areas of that sector do you think needs more attention? But before you go to the areas, tell us about the agriculture strength between two countries.
Zambia is about 18 million plus society country, that is in population, according to the World Bank, and they have a size of about 723,000 kilometers square. Nigeria of 200 million, over 200 million population, has about 925,000 kilometers square. You can see the gap there, meaning that in Zambia, they have a lot of land to play with. So basically, Zambia will be looking forward for Nigerian farmers who can come over here and when to farm. Have opened that discussions with the government. And if Nigerians if Nigeria in the agricultural sector would want to take advantage of the arable land here, Zambia is disposed for win-win situation. And more importantly, not just to farm for primary on the face value, but also to add the value-added chain business in agriculture.
What area specifically of farming are you talking about? Are they different areas, or there are special areas you think that if more people come from Nigeria, it will boost the effort of export in agricultural products?
I am sure you guys in the media is familiar with the unfortunate lamentation that war in Ukraine will cause hunger in Africa, which in my own opinion is nonsense, because I don't see how that war is an opportunity for Africa. So like wheat, this place they grow wheat. So in area like wheat, rice, corn, the chief product or crop here is corn or maize farming. We can also experiment tuber like yam. Basically here, they don't even know, most of them don't even know yam, what yam is. What they know is cassava. And even the cassava, they are not is not that pronounced. So Nigerians can take advantage to farm tuber yam, to farm all agricultural products. There's none.
All right, let's stick with wheat. Let's stick with wheat for the instance I want you to give. What is being done to encourage farmers from Nigeria to come over to Zambia, and for those in Zambia to come over to Nigeria? What are the incentives, maybe from your office or Nigeria's federal government or from the Zambian government?
Thank you very much. From Nigeria, like you say, is a private sector driven. So I haven't received any intention or expression of interest from Nigeria to come and farm in Zambia. But already I have opened a discussion with the Zambian government how Nigeria can cooperate in boosting food security in Africa, and also for exportation to the world or European countries. And they are quite disposed. So until there is an interest from Nigerian private investors, that's the only when we can now establish commitment of both countries. So I am sure that Nigeria wouldn't have problem in having their citizens coming to farm in Zambia. And for here, I also know that they are disposed to cooperate with Nigeria in agriculture and other commercial activities, as a matter of fact.
I want to go back to your earlier comments about the fact that Africa can actually feed itself. They don't need Ukraine or Russia when it comes to wheat. On what basis do you have? Because it's not about planting it now, it's about a need now. So in what ways, what gives you the confidence that Africa can actually produce enough wheat as it stands to take care of its own?
It's only in Africa that a seed will fall on the wayside. Without ownership, it will grow and yield fruit. That shows you how fertile our land is. And I have given you an estimation, of course, which is not too far away from the size of land, both in Zambia and in Nigeria. So I don't see any continent that have that kind of size of land, and they will go out begging for food or looking forward for Europe to import food to eat. So for me, it's a reproach that African leaders should confront as such and face inwards to grow our food. And some of these seeds are, some of them, some mature in 90 days or 120 days, then we have food. So there is no basis for us to lament or to cry for hunger because there's a war in far Europe. I mean, it's an opportunity for us to even advance our export product to feed the world. So it's an opportunity because they say that there's this saying that one man's loss and another person's gain. Yes, we are not celebrating war in Ukraine, but we should also know we can support the world, maybe in ammunition or whatever. The only area Africa can support the world in this challenging time is to take advantage of our God-given blessings, which is the land, good rainfall, good sunshine. We don't have any challenges to feed the world.
Okay, let's move on now. Quickly, I want to ask this question before we finish. Victoria Falls, it comes up a lot when you talk about Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Nigeria. It's a huge attraction. What is the economic value and how can Nigeria leverage its gains?
I must say that it's another opportunity, business or investment opportunity for Nigerians to invest in tourism in Zambia. Victoria Falls, we can still make it better. There can, like hospitality industry, building of hotels there. There's a limited space for, there's a limited hotel accommodations in Livingstone. And apart from Livingstone, there are still other areas like Northern Province, though I'm yet to visit that one, that there is an opportunity, there's a lake, they're yearning for tourist investment. So that area too is where Nigeria can take advantage of.
Okay, what's your assessment of the push for diaspora voting? You know, election is on everybody's mind now. In a month's time, campaigns will commence. What is your take? How soon do you expect to see diaspora voting come to Nigeria?
I must tell you that our cup is half full. Our cup is not half empty. Talking about democracy in Nigeria and in Africa. I am sure if you reflect back in 1999 election, you see how far we have gone. A songwriter wrote a song to say, count your blessings and name them one by one. And then you will be surprised what God have done. In this regard, we have moved faster than even developed democracy. In developed democracy, at 23, 26 years old, there was still only human beings like cattle. Poor people were not voting. Even women were not voting. Voting were being restricted to the rich only. But you can see the development we have made in Nigeria democracy. Those who participated, who were keen in 1999 election, I mean 2003 precisely, 2003, 2007, and 2015, we would see that time Togre, rigging, somebody can carry a ballot box and go to one compound and thumbprint and translate it to election, and that person and the person announced will be declared as a winner. But you can see how far we have gone now.
Yeah. So what would be your prediction?
To answer your question directly, I'm just laying that foundation for you to see that we're getting there, that infrastructure-wise, everything in place. But we can just take one thing after the other. At least we have, by the new Electoral Act, we have gotten transmission of results from polling unit to database, which has eliminated malpractices to almost 99%. I can't say 100%, like I said. I can't say 100%, 99%. Okay. And you can see how it has boosted the participation morale from everyone. So I believe that maybe in the next 4 years, I won't be surprised if we
diaspora voting. I look forward as well as you that that will become a reality. Anybody can vote in the elections. Okay, This one is for the road. You're a consummate politician and you have a love for the youth. What advice would you give to the young people of Nigeria as politicking starts, campaign starts in a month's time? What would you say to them?
What I would say to them is Africa is waiting for Nigeria. In fact, Africa is becoming impatient with Nigeria. Like one diplomat said, Dr. Arakina said, that if anything will happen in Africa and happen successfully, Nigeria must take the lead. I want to challenge the young people of Nigeria to take advantage of the new Electoral Act, which the President Muhammad Buhari has given to us to participate in election. You can't just be docile. Unfortunately, I think by now they have closed registration, but I am also impressed with the mobilization of both the civil society organization, both the mosque, that's the religious leaders, mosque and Christians, to register. We have to be interested in what happens in our country. So I advise them to keep on participating and mobilizing to vote for candidate of their choice.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Ominyi Eze, for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Well, a challenge has been thrown out to Nigerian youths. Take charge, employ the laws in the Electoral Act, and make good the kind of leadership you seek. Thank you for watching this MC exclusive. I'm Felicity Ezewuike. I'll see you next time.